powder. Got a fireplace, a fire pit, I guess. Need to do some old maintenance to the Cummins here in the next few weeks. Chicken coop is pretty much done. Just need to elevate it, maybe burn it or put some stain on it or something. And we'll make a better run, get a better run. They're just not old enough yet to completely use it yet. Just a beautiful view. Everybody remembers this steak? Came out here and checked it out. Snowmobile. And the wind and the rain's rolling in again. So we picked up this Predator 5000 and this is gonna run off of LP and is. So we're just going through the interval break-in oil changes, and that's what I'm gonna do now, is take the cover off. And I'm really happy with this generator so far. I've had like the Owen 4500 and the Cummins or whatever, and it was a good generator, but it had problems, especially with the electronic choke on that one. And this is also a lot nicer. It's got a little compartment here. Pull that, throw that up there, and we'll be able to just, no tools, change the oil, fill the oil. It's really nice. Instead of like my onboard generator, I'll show you here. So not only do I want to keep the hours of this generator because it's really nice and new, and it goes with the camper obviously, so if we ever get rid of it, it goes with the camper and we're able to keep the hours down for the next person, which whatever, but helps the sale value. The thing with this one is there's like a trap door underneath here, and you have to take that off, and then you have to have a 17 millimeter extension with a swivel to get back there, and then a nozzle, funnel and all that. It's just not very convenient to change all the time. Change like 140 hours, and this is the oil we use, except 1030 or an AMS oil 1030 on the Predator because it calls for. All right, now we're back at the Predator, and it's kind of almost sunny, so if you don't like the weather in Colorado, wait 15 minutes, it'll change. So I kind of really like that about Colorado, so it's one thing that really drew us here. So we're gonna pull this out, drain it into my little cup here. I'll pull the generator over here a tiny bit. There, should drain in there perfectly. And I just ran it for 2 hours on, like, I guess you're supposed to have no load for like 2 minutes or something, or 5 minutes, which I don't think it really matters. But you run it for just a couple minutes, and then you will put a load on it. I just put like about a 800, 900, 700 right around there, fluctuating load right under 1,000 watts. So just puts a little bit of a load on it, and you get a little bit of a glittery oil. Nothing too crazy, but that's why I would change it. You can see a little particles flushing out. You can also open this one up. Should help it flow out. We'll drain all this out. We'll put some new 1030 Super Tech 4-stroke oil in it, full synthetic, and run it for another probably 10-20 hours, something like that, and we'll change it out again since it doesn't take quite even a quart, or like a little over half a quart. And then we'll run another one for 100 hours and change the oil, and we'll run a AMS oil or a Yamalube on it. So really cool, really simple unit, and we'll just do a conversion here because our camper's a 50 amp, and you know, it's beautiful out here. We're not running any like major AC or anything. The biggest thing we're running is a heater in the back, like 400 watts, or a heat lamp that's like 200 watts or 100 watt non-lighted lamp for the chickens while they are almost ready to go out to their coop, and then like a fireplace, electric fireplace heater while relaxing in the living room at night, because it's still getting chilly up here in Colorado. It is nippy right now. That's why I'm in my Zorba's sweatshirt supporting Pelican Lakes, Minnesota. Miss the lakes, but you can't beat this. We got a lot of work to do, but I couldn't be more excited. Like, put our cabins and barndominium up and everything. I'm just super excited. Start getting some equipment in here. I gotta buy an excavator like ASAP, Rocky. So we'll let this jane a while, come back, put out new oil in it, and then we'll start running it for the next. Got new oil going in here. I guess you're just supposed to fill it to the top of the threads, is what we did last time. I should take a little bit more now that there's no residual, well, not as much residual in, because assuming that the factory left a bit in there after their startup. We'll put this in and thread it in a little bit just for comfort food and see if it's good. And we'll show you what we got here in the old stuff. I don't know what the necessary big point of the dipstick is when they tell you just to fill it to the threads. So yeah, looks good here. Got it to the threads. And that's the oil we got here. We'll get this all wrapped up so we don't make a mess here. So yeah, 1 quart did 2 oil changes because of the oil that the factory had left in it. That's about what you get out of it. You can see it's quite a bit of debris in there, and it's milky and metallic-y, the glitter. Forbidden glitter, as they say. And we'll wrap this up with the cover on, do a little wipey-doo here, and we'll go. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, cover's back on. Flip the on switch back on. Propane is already on. And we push to start. Twice. There she goes. Not sure what this clip is quite all about yet. If anyone can tell me what this clip does, leave it in the comments. I'd love to know what that clip does. I have no idea. I thought about it. Also, only thing I don't like is how far this thing sits off, but I'm not complaining. This comes with the unit You also do get a like plug-in. I'll show you that you can plug in and charge batteries or whatever. It's just 2 alligator clamps. And there's another thing to know: if you aren't running LP, you do need to add a stabilizer. You cannot. They say up to 10% ethanol is okay, so you don't need to use non-ethanol. But it does. If you read the manual, there's like a fine print. You do need to use like a treated fuel. So like a Lucas fuel treat would be just fine. And yeah, they're saying here clean spark plug arrestor or clean spark arrestor every 100 hours, and that's in the exhaust. Also, I'm gonna change out the spark plug after this 20-hour oil change. I'm gonna change out the spark plug to an NGK, something that'll just perform a little better and not get hot and not fall out so fast. So it's getting really nice out. These clouds break. Come on. Yeah, it's really quiet, really nice. Well, we're back. Here's those clips I was talking about. Plug it in, and you have some alligator clips, and you can charge whatever. Pretty cool. We're at our 20 couple hour oil change. I'd have to look at what it's at. I think if we flip this on, it'll tell us. Negative. But you got a bunch more for glitter in there, so that's good. We did use quite a bit more oil this time, so there was a lot of assembly oil in there, so we'll keep running it. We're another beautiful day in the Colorado Rockies. Just love it. Gotta finish up the chicken run, elevate the coop. Here comes BB. Amy just turned on the Jenny. Gotta make a Jenny shed too. Got some pallets and some stuff over there to do that. And elevate the coop. Do a few things. Got some covering for the generator shed. But the big thing is we're filling up some water. That's always great. You know, want to keep full on water. But the great thing is we are going to buy an excavator. We are going to look at a mini Kubota excavator. It's a U35SS. So it's not super small, but it's not a big excavator. It's still compact per se is what they call it, a compact mini. So that'll be really cool to have. We're gonna dig the foundation, do the driveway, do everything. There's Flip. What are you doing, Flip? Oh, she's a good girl. She loves running around. So yeah, that'll be really good. We're gonna build the driveway down on this side, along the whole ridge, and just yeah, not renting a piece of equipment. I'm just not. I mean, I'll rent one when I need one just for a day, but when I need something like this for just extended periods of times, weeks, digging foundations, doing the driveway all the way down here to the main road down there, down by those solar panels, there's a paved road, so we'll be making the driveway down there. And what the best thing is, it'll just go like this. It's not gonna switch back and forth, so it'll be really nice straight up driveway, and you come up there and make a big swing. What are you doing? Yeah, so super excited. We're got soil sample scheduled for June, so we already have plans for our 28 by 28 cabin. We'll share all that in the coming videos here once they're finalized, so be sure to stay tuned and watch for that. What else are we doing? That'll be about it for now anyway. You know, we just can't get too many irons in the fire, so we're gonna try to get all these projects wrapped up as of now, and then we'll think of what else we can do. Okay, so update. We didn't get it because it just seemed a little underpowered. It only had 15 hours. Oh, big pothole. God damn it, Colorado. You got any allergies? What's up? Well, today I better turn off the loop comb so I don't get in trouble. Well, today we are installing a shelter. Just a canvas tube structure. It's like shelter logs or something. Yeah. Storage logs. Yeah, shelter logs. So we're installing that today. So we're putting it up or whatever you want to say, so we can have a dry area, garage area. Predator, it's been working great. We got 48 hours on it. We changed the oil at 2 hours, and then we changed our oil at 20 hours. So it's kind of the break-in oil changes. Now we'll run this one for close to 100, maybe 75, 80, something like that, and then we'll change it, put some Yam lube in it. So we're just running Super Tech oil now. So, well, we'll get this thing all installed, get it up in the air, get some things in it. Maybe get rid of a storage unit. That'd be nice. But set our sleds in here. Maybe until we get a CONEX. Throw a CONEX over here somewhere. It'd be nice. Right B. Oh, little boy. Okay, update. We had weather come through. It was, just a front that came through. It's nice, like we get this view. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Watch freaking airplanes come in and land and take off. And it's just a beautiful view all the way around. But we get these crazy winds, and it looks like there's another front coming up here that'll push another wind front. So we are anchoring this thing, and then to the camper on the other side, anchoring it all over, because they don't tell you that this thing's like made for like a sunny day, and like we're gonna leave this fucking thing up. So all right, it's up. Now we just need to do like some sort of floor in the back half or something, and put a hot tub right here. That would be sweet. Like a off-grid hot tub, heat it with a propane on-demand heater, blow up hot tub, heat it that way. Little 12-volt pump. Don't even use the electric heater stuff. That's gonna be another video. Right now, to protect them during the day, they're only out here during the day because it still gets like 30 here at night. The other night was 29, so it's still getting below freezing. So we don't want these guys to be struggling by any means. Check them out and see what they're doing in there. What are you doing? I woke everybody up. Be nice to your sisters. The dogs, they are like just very interested in them. Nobody's tried to bite anyone's head off or chase anyone yet necessarily, but they're dogs, so they're just getting used to this whole thing. Yeah, since it was so windy, we just kind of just threw those up, help them some wind block, but they're actually really comfortable in there during the day. I mean, like literally, this is $0. Besides the feeders, the 2 feeders. This is literally just stuff we have from the dogs, some pallets. Dawson, my buddy, got me some tin, brought me over, and like literally, we put, this is nails out of my pouch and screws. So we have a couple more pallets left here. We're gonna make some sort of little generator shed over here, and yeah, things are coming together. fireplace over there, fire pit. It's just beautiful now. This rolled through. I hope this next one doesn't amount to much. So, excavator that we were going to buy, there's a few things with it, so we ended up passing on that, like I said in the little clip. Yeah, I think we'll try to see if we can find a skid steer. Maybe we'll pick up a trailer too. That would probably be the better bet. So got a lot done this weekend though, so that's good. We're hanging out in our new structure. A little bit of heat, just in time. We're dry, and it is raining out. Hold the dog blanket away. Getting wet. Yeah, not a bad little shelter, Jamie. This'll do. Gets us out of the rain. I can sit here and do our jet kit. And we're just above 7,000, like 7,200 feet, 7,400 feet, so that's perfect. We're gonna pop this baby open and change out the jets. Okay, we are back. We just got done changing the jet. So if anybody's wondering on the Predator, there is a solenoid down here. You have to take this couple screws off, pull out the plunger, take that out, take off this linkage. Then there's a 12 millimeter bowl bolt that holds the bowl up, and you have to take this linkage off, take all that out. The worst part about it, honestly, is keeping the gasket in the ring on the top while you're trying to put this whole assembly back on. And just make sure that you have a good little screwdriver, one that fits in there. It's not very little. What I used was the end of this guy, of a removable Stanley. I used this nice screwdriver with a crescent wrench to get the jet out, so that worked really well. And we're just hanging out. Got a little heat here. Kind of got our little hangout area started. This place is nice and spacious and dry. Gosh, it's so awesome to have a dry space. Update. Beautiful Memorial Day. Beautiful sunny day. Jamie's out here tanning. We're doing another oil change on the Predator. 162 hours on the clock. So this is the third oil change. We did it at 20. Or no, we did it at 2 and then 20. And now at 160. So we ran 140 hours on this oil. Now we're finally, the break-in should be done. Hot tub. Still feels nice and hot. Been off for a few hours. Nice little shed set up. Starting. We gotta get the chickens finished, all set up. We need to get a real run for them. But this is working just fine for how young they are. Ain't giving us no eggs anyway. Brats. The Brahma wants to scrap the camera. He's like, you looking at me weird? You want to square up? Orpingtons are inside. supposed to lick the camera.
Look at all that forbidden glitter. All shiny.
Gonna replace it with some quality oil for the rest of its life. This is just Walmart Super Tech special. And this is the other hack. Everyone's all freaking out about making a mess when trying to change the oil on the Predator because it leaks and runs down this. Well, if you don't even have to take the cover off, you just lean it to the side and pull the drain plug, and it drains just fine. Didn't spill a drop. Well, now we change the oil with some quality oil. Now we're going to change the spark plug to an NGK BPRS7E. I don't know. Yeah, NGK BP7ES 5534. So, just get a quality spark plug in it. So we'll just take off the opposite panel. To the oil panel. Take that off. And right here. Out with the old, in with the new. And they give you this nice spark plug tool to get in there. The wind's terrible, so we'll probably do a voiceover here, but we kind of refine the run a little bit so they spend their nights out here now, so it's a little bit strengthened. You know, this is wire tied, this is strengthened, and this is like wired. So, I mean, something's gonna get real cut up if they try to open this up or pull this apart. And there's quite a bit of bracing and weight, so knock on wood, we haven't had any problems yet, and it's all been great. Some of the days get pretty hot, so we do some frozen water bottles so they can hang out in here and, you know, get cool. They love being under the coop here. And they're still on chick feed, so they're starting to get a little bit of layer feed into their chick feed. So we're when they start laying in the next month or so. But now we got I adjusted here. Now we got another loose pole in here. We have a camera up here to check on them. So then this automatic door has been awesome. This is an absolute lifesaver. What is up? I figure we have to do some updates here. We have quite a bit that has changed. It is still windy. That has not changed. But we have a CONEX now. So that's pretty sweet. I've put some vents on it. As you can see, we've added like 3 vents on each side. I put one on the back. We'll put one right here on this door. And Jimmy's running the hot tub. So we got this hot tub in the, you see earlier in the video, we have it in the tent, and a big storm came by, ripped the fucking tent apart. So that's not a thing anymore. So this is the chill area here, and then all our stuff's in the back, so we don't have to rent no storage unit anymore. Haven't been running it the heat lately, but it's still 81 degrees. Hennifer and Barbara. They got Roosin and Karen over there. And then they got Franny Transon right here and Sarah Lee. So we think we might have a rooster here. No roosters there. And then this one might be a rooster too. So might have roosters, we think. But yeah, we're running the hot tub off this Camplex. So it's just runs by propane. We got it hooked up to the grill now because we're going to grill some chicken. Sorry guys, barbecue chicken tonight. And yeah, so it heats it up. Run through a little pump here. Run it off my Milwaukee battery. So it hooks up to the Milwaukee battery there. And the LP. And it sits right there and pumps through and heats the water to like 150 degrees. So it's really awesome. I'll have to get some footage of this thing bubbling in the light here. So pretty sweet. Love it. And then we hang the hose up here for a nice waterfall effect. And then also we decided we're not going to do the whole winter thing. We're just going to get our foundation in and peace out. We're going to be the snowbirds. So this is the mobile chicken coop. They better be laying eggs in here. Jamie said she didn't want nobody to think that she's staying in here while she's pulling this thing across country, so this is my answer. We'll get some chicken stickers and it should look pretty sweet. Pulling down the road. And then also this will be the battery box. Throw a couple of solar panels up there and have a 12 volt AC so they stay cool, because we're going to go in through some pretty hot areas. We're going to Vegas, so got SEMA in a few months that we got to attend, and yeah, they're going to come along for the ride all the way to Florida. Maintenance done on the Cummins. Got new control arms all installed. No more clunk. Just filled up water today again. Still got some left. Gotta go get some gas. So now this is kind of just like a chicken storage open area, covered if we needed to get in under a vehicle. Now we've done a lot of oil changes. We're at 1,014 hours. I can't even tell you how many times we've changed the oil on it. It's been a great generator though, that's all I can say. These guys are growing up really good. Dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee. And I also put up a couple of solar lights, so that's nice. Got one over there that's barely hanging on. They love the solar panels. They love sunbathing on the solar panels. Jeez, Karen, look at your butt.